think a primary reason of why we wanted to come down here was to see the incredible projects that La Palma El Tucan is working on. They're focused on truly bringing harmony, not only to the environment, but to their community around them.
We are going to Bio Diversal factory to check the process of organic fertilizers and check how the circular economy in agriculture works. And our goal is to change the industry in the way that people stop using chemicals to use life. But everything that comes from the farm is used from the farm for people, you know, and coffee is the same. Like everything has to be with everything. The horses, the liquids that we see inside, the Bio Diversal factory, the kitchen, the cabins, everything has a relationship, you know? And what's the meaning? To create opportunities. We put different products in here, like leftovers from food, different sources of nitrogen, like plants or remainings from the kitchen. And what we do here is that we compost all these materials through some good friends we have inside. Those good friends are the California worms. These are our good friends that are in charge of eating and feeding from this organic material that is placed into these beds in order to transform this into a product that is super rich in nutrients and microorganisms that are good for coffee or for flowers or, you know, for other industries.
An example of one of the programs with Bio Diversal is the Achira program. What the Achira program does is two things. It creates an additional revenue stream for the producer because they are able to sell the Achira back to the Bio Diversal and have additional money coming in. Also, just like every other tree, weed, things that grow around here, it acts as a carbon capture vessel. So it's helping to help mitigate the impacts of climate change over the long term. But the big differentiator is that this is something that's growing within the soil, helping to regenerate the soil, but they're able to make additional money on it, which is obviously quite important for the producers.
We need this to be sustainable. Did you know that by 2050 it might be not enough coffee for all of us? So that's why we should do things different. We can't just growing just coffee at full sun exposure, because what that does is that you can have a lot of coffee in 1 or 2 crops, but you're taking all the nutrients from the soil in a short time.
Soil conservation is imperative to the health and longevity of coffee production.